to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Welcome back, my friends. I'm really glad you're here. This is live stream number 37, October 4th, 2021. 10-4. 10-4, good buddies. Hey, here we are, starting out, and I have to get in my groove here, but let me say it's fun to see so many people already here in the comments and jumping on tonight. I know some of you made an early comment. Chris said he wasn't sure if he could be here because they have big thunderstorms in Central VA, but I think Chris made it. So hopefully everything's going well there. So good to see you. Let me lose this banner, trying to look a little more organized. I want to tell you something before we get too far, because this is going to be a kind of a theme for the whole night. I've got a special guest that I'm bringing back tonight by request. I don't know about popular request, but by request tonight, we have the return of, that's right, Hot Dog Cam. Hot Dog Cam 2.0. Now, the first time we did this was a long time ago. I believe Phil Woods from Woods Tree Farm was my live stream guest, and we did Hot Dog Cam. It didn't really go so well because I didn't realize how fast it was going to cook. And I had it on low, and the whole night it just kind of sat there. So tonight, Hot Dog Cam 2.0, I've got the grill, all three burners on high. So we'll keep an eye on this tonight and see how Hot Dog Cam is going. So we'll come back to that. Are you excited? I mean, that should spice up the show a little bit, right? Hey, I see Ross also is working on Sister's car. So try to get on, but maybe not. So we may miss Ross tonight. Wishing good luck to Watershed with the Strom. I think he meant storm. Anyway, hey, Caden, good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while. I know you've been busy and you've been talking about making some videos, so folks want to see your content. A lot of rainy weather. Hey, Herb in Delaware, dry. That's good. It's dry here too in southern New Jersey. And John Ritter is here only for the stickers. I don't believe that, John. I think you're here for more than just the stickers. Oh, that's very nice. Ed has the best live streams. I really appreciate that. John did a live stream last week and did a nice job. I think you do a great job. John, I think you're very much a natural. So glad to see you. Brutal Bob is here. Mikey0011. Peterson Farms of Little Nashville. And Ross is back, and he likes Hot Dog Cam. Very nice. Glad you're here. I hope you got your sister's car fixed, or you just said, I'm not working on this car. I've got a live stream to get to. Hey, Gene from Canada. Good to see you. We have a lot of Canadian people here who watch, and glad to have so many Canadian friends. And 360 Alaskan Life. Good to see you. Must be from Alaska. Hey, how's Hot Dog Cam doing? Oh, not too much happening. You know, I go through these dilemmas in my mind, right? Because this is a low budget channel here, and I start up the grill and I picked up the propane tank and thought that feels kind of light. Like I don't know if it'll make it through an hour or not. But I didn't want to put a new tank on because the old tank wasn't empty yet. I like to use up the old tank first. But I thought if it runs out, then then Hot Dog Cam 2.0 is a bust. So I put the new tank on. I put a brand new tank of propane on tonight, just for you folks. So this thing is not going to go out. There is audio. Yeah, not really making any sounds yet. Anyway. We'll keep an eye on that. At some point, we can kind of put it down there in the corner and watch it. But nothing's happening now, so let's come back to it when there's really something to look at. Let's talk about tonight's show. Of course, as I mentioned on other live streams, you can also find this channel on YouTube. Well, you're on YouTube right now, Facebook, and Instagram. Here's the thing. Normally, I stream this to YouTube and Facebook simultaneously at the same time. And tonight, YouTube was offline. Was that nationwide or worldwide? Did you guys have a problem with? I think I just said YouTube. Facebook was offline for the longest time today, and I could not stream to Facebook. Now, Facebook came back up about 5 minutes before showtime. I tried to add it to the stream, but it says Facebook requires you to create a live stream 10 minutes in advance. So I just skipped it. So sorry for the folks who normally watch on Facebook, but we're only on YouTube tonight. So anyway, just curious, did you guys experience any downtime on Facebook? Apparently, the whole social media went out with Facebook and Instagram. Of course, they own all those as well. Anyway, hey, if you like the live stream, if you like the channel, if you like any of the videos, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Not a thumbs up in the comments, but click the thumbs up on there. And Hot Dog Cam probably already earned me a couple thumbs down. I realize that. When we get into the show tonight, if you have a question, write in the comments with the word question first, followed by your question, and then I'll see it. Other folks will see it. I invited some people here. Sometimes in the comments of my videos, I invite folks to join the live stream if they have particular questions, so they can ask you because you have a lot more knowledge than I do. There was one particular person tonight who made a comment on one of my videos, and he was talking about his John Deere, and he has a problem with the PTO. I think the mid-mount PTO. He's had it in the shop 2 or 3 times now at like $1,500 a pop, and really is frustrated by it. And he asked in the comments what he can do, and I said, well, you can jump on the live stream and ask some really smart people here tonight. So don't know if that person got the message, but that's what I said. Hey, about tonight's show. So the question of the night is going to be, what is your favorite attachment? We're going to ask that in just a moment. So hold off on your comments if you want them to be seen, because I'm not going to see them until we get to that point. But that is what we're going to do tonight. I asked that question on my Facebook page, got a lot of responses, a lot of interesting answers. So I do want to talk about that. We're also going to do a bumper sticker giveaway tonight. Not the traditional 3 stickers that we normally do, but tonight, these new bumper stickers. Focus. There it is. Vinyl bumper stickers. Going to give away one of those. And the fun thing is, I'm not going to require you to be disqualified if you've already won in the past, except unless you've already won one of these bumper stickers. But at this point, that would only be one person, because I've only given this away for the first time last week. So tonight, everybody except one person gets a chance to win the bumper sticker. That includes you, John Ritter. So that's what we're going to do. Bumper sticker giveaway tonight toward the end. Thought I'd let me see what's going on in the comments first. Yeah, John mentioned a worldwide Facebook outage today. Plus, their stock tanked. Big losses. I wonder what came first, the outage or the tanking. I'm not a stocks person. Don't really understand it that well, but I have an app for stocks. I bought a couple shares of Facebook when it first went public because I thought this could be interesting. I mean, literally just a couple shares. It did really well. So maybe it tanked at this point. But anyway, interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, look, there he is. Question. I'm the guy with the John Deere 2305 with the recurring PTO problem that I have paid for twice, wrongly, I'm afraid, and not sure how to handle it with the dealership. Well, this is exactly, I'm so glad that you joined us tonight, Trailum 3. That's so great. So you've got this John Deere 2305, and I believe it's in the, I believe you mentioned the mid-mount mower, so you must be talking about a mid-mount PTO or mid-PTO. Anyway, apparently, from what I read in the comments, your PTO just stopped working. You took it to the dealer, they repaired it. It worked for a little while, then it stopped working. They repaired it again, saying it wasn't what it was the first time, apparently. That sounds like a terrible mess. So the best thing I can suggest here is anybody familiar with the John Deere 2305, if you can help out this guy, Trailum 3, and if you have any advice, I'd be inclined to think the dealer should have stood behind their first repair and say, if they were wrong about their diagnosis and then they had to go back in again. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's really tough. I'd be pretty frustrated to be shelling out, $1,500 at a time for repairs. So anyway, you find folks out there, make some comments, and help a guy out. Hey, Indie Tommy Tips, good to see you. Projects with Paul. There you go. Yep. And BJ Roberts. Should we check in on Hot Dog Cam? Let's see. It's looking a little darker, right? It's getting there. But still not, I mean, we have an hour tonight. I'm going to end the show by 8:00 like we try to do. Don't want to keep you. So let's see what happens to this hot dog in an hour. It's on high heat. Let's see what happens with Hot Dog Cam. Hey, Vinny. Vinny is here. A little late. It's okay. We always say there's no such thing as late. If you jump on the live stream 5 minutes before it ends, we are happy to have you for sure. I like to do these little fun facts. Some people say they don't like the silliness. I'm sorry. Some people like the silliness. So, we're all here. I like to have fun with this, and I hope that you. I hope you find it a little bit informational and somewhat entertaining, as Homer Simpson calls it, infotainment, which I think is an actual word now. So these are some fun facts that are relevant to the time here of being Monday, October 4th. It is Blue Shirt Day. I'm wearing orange because I don't have a blue shirt, with my logo on it. Blue Shirt Day, World Day of Bullying Prevention. And all seriousness, I think this is very important. I think that bullying is more prominent with adolescents. And I know we have some young people who watch the live stream. So I'm glad that you're here with us. And it's real. I've been through it. And I just want to say to you, whether you're an adolescent or an adult, if you feel like you're being bullied, talk to somebody because there are people out there who will support you and who will help you. And absolutely start with your family, start with your parents, your loved ones, your teachers, your counselors, coworkers, if you're an adult. But you know what? If you're not getting the support you need, keep searching because there is help out there, and there are people who will help you and will talk to you. So don't let anybody tell you, what you're feeling isn't real and whatnot. So enough of that. Enough of that on my soapbox for tonight. This is fun. It's International Toot Your Flute Day. I mean, if you have a flute, today's your day to toot your flute. I don't know who comes up with these things. It's also Pickled Peppers Week. How about that? You remember Peter Piper. He picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's an interesting one. Should I do it? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm talking about. And what's a peck? Actually, I looked it up. A peck in America is a quarter of a bushel. So that's not that many peppers after all. Is it a peck of pickled peppers? And can you pick pickled peppers? Can you pick them? I mean, you pick peppers and then you pickle them, right? You don't pick peppered pickles. Enough of that as well. Wait, I want to share something with you. And I'm sorry, we're going to talk about tractor implements. But, again, some people think this is fun. I had to look up the history of Peter Piper and the peck of pickled peppers. I thought, where did that come from? I think this is interesting. Peter, I'm reading straight from the internet now. Peter and his famous pickled peppers first appeared in print in 1813 in John Harris's Peter Piper's Practical Principles of Plain and Perfect Pronunciation. There you have it. Goes back to 1813. I think I'm not a teacher, but I know we have some teachers watching. I think a fun exercise for your students would be to have a tongue twister challenge because knowing that this came from a book of proper pronunciation, I think that would be great for our kids to learn more proper pronunciation. And tongue twisters are great for that because they make you exercise the muscles for proper pronunciation. And believe me, I practiced that tonight when I read that line. Okay. So, a lot of comments coming in. I'm not going to catch them all. Uh, so just understand that. Yes, Vinny, your microphone is wet from all the Peter Piper's pickled peppers. I wasn't spitting the peppered pickles. Peppers. Pickled peppers. Anyway, so Trailum 3 here is getting some answers. So that is great. Very much appreciate you folks helping Trailum out here because I don't know too much about it. Herb's mentioning Pig Latin. Yeah, we all did that in school. That was a fun thing. I don't know if kids do Pig Latin anymore, but I never really understood it too much. Sorry. There we go. And so we're going to talk tonight in the remaining time we have left about who knows what else. But I did want to ask, and we'll have you post this in the comments, and there's no right answer here, but what is your favorite tractor attachment? As I mentioned, I posted this on Facebook, and there were quite a few responses, and I thought it was interesting. Oh, this, what is your favorite attachment? Or for the rest of the world, what is your favorite tractor attachment? See, we have your favorite tractor attachment, or we have your favorite tractor attachment. I did that thinking that I was going to say, for our friends in the UK, what is your favorite tractor attachment? Then, of course, I had to do a little more research and read about that. Turns out we Americans are funny people. Favorite without the U is how we spell it in America. Favorite with the U is how it's spelled in every other English speaking part of the world. So favorite with a U is actually the proper English way to do it. It's just in America we leave out the U. Everywhere else where they speak English, Canada, the UK, they spell it with a U apparently. Anyway, yeah, we're like, yeah, no, we're not going to do the U. That's who we are. And metrics, forget it. No metric system here. We don't want that. I'll tell you what, though, what we do right is we drive on the right side of the road. I think for you guys who drive on the left side of the road, no pun intended, but that's just not right. It's crazy. I think I told the story about the time I went to, as a family, when we went to London and then we went to Ireland, and they drive on the left side of the road there. And that is, talk about hurting your brain. I'll repeat that story sometime. I think I said it here before, and I don't want to talk about it if it's boring. But boy, what a fun time that was to be driving on the wrong side of the road. Anyway, I don't know. That's something that we drive on the right side. You guys in Canada drive on the right side of the road. I think in Japan they're driving the right side. Like it's. I think it's actually very few people or very few places where they drive on the left side of the road, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We could have a whole conversation about that sometime, but not tonight. Not tonight. So we're asking the question: what is your favorite? I'm going to leave the U out because I'm in America. What is your favorite tractor attachment? And we have a lot of comments here. Brutal Bob, this is the first one I'm seeing here. Is the forks and grapple 50/50. Very interesting because in the question on Facebook when I asked it, I think forks was the number one answer. For me, I don't have a set of pallet forks yet, but I have a grapple and I love it. So if I'm going to love the forks as much as I love the grapple, that is good news. Everybody, lots of people said when I got my tractor, you've got to get a set of pallet forks. You'll love them. So I'm going to. They're on order with the local Land Pride dealer, Kubota dealer. Anyway, so forks, excuse me. I heard one time you're not supposed to bring attention to yourself when you take a drink. Like, don't say excuse me. Don't, just do it. Okay. So forks. BJ says that their favorite would be a cab, nice and warm in the wintertime. And BJ must be from somewhere other than the U.S., maybe Canada. A guy with a tractor. Welcome. It's good to see you. Your favorite attachment is the grapple, and right now at this point, that's my favorite attachment. I love that grapple. It has a specific purpose. It's not like an all-around tool that you can use for anything. Obviously, you can't scoop dirt with it, but you also can't pick up brush with a bucket. So it's very specific. But it's like having a hand on your tractor. It's so amazing. I've moved so many things, not only piles of brush and heavy logs, and yes, I bent my tractor early on, but I've moved. Like I had this big like planter box one time, and I just reached down and clamped onto it. Now you can't clamp lightly with the grapple, with the electronic servo switch, the hydraulics. It's just you hit the button and it just starts closing full speed. So I picked up this planter box. I cracked one. Picked up this planter box and was able to move it. Really super handy. Anyway, tractor guy with tractor. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Jeremy, backhoe and forks. I don't have a backhoe. I think I would love it. I really do. But there's another one for the forks. And David, good point there. The box blade. I do have a box blade. I use the box blade, and it's a super super handy thing to have. Hydraulic top link must make the box blade so much more efficient and handy. So that's a good point. I've heard different people talk about the hydraulic top link, but you need rear remotes for that, right? Which I do not have. Tractor Man Wendell says a favorite attachment is the buzz saw. Well, I know, Wendell, that you don't like tractors any newer than 60 years old, so the buzz saw probably would be appropriate for that. I'm trying to think of something clever to say, without sounding like I'm teasing you. I'm kind of teasing you, but anyway. Let's see what Phil has to say. Peterson Farms of Little Nashville. Number one is the bucket. That certainly is the most used. I don't know if it's my favorite attachment. It is when I need it. Number two is the forks, and number three is the box grader. So great to have those. Lots of comments about forks. I think that's interesting that pallet forks are that handy. I can already see. I've been looking at the property, thinking of where specifically am I going to use these pallet forks, and I've already seen some things like we've got this old cast iron tub flipped upside down, and it was probably used as a water cattle feeder water at one time. Anyway, it's flipped upside down. It's the old rounded cast iron, and it's been sitting there for years because I don't feel like manhandling it and moving it. I can't scoop it up with the bucket because it won't fit in the bucket. I can't grab it with the pallet forks because it's kind of dome shaped, and not only that, I don't think it would really grab it because it's dome shaped. So I looked at that and I thought, you know what? When I get those pallet forks, I'm going to be able to slide right under that thing and pick it up and move it. So that's going to be fun to do. I also have a 12 or 14 foot canoe, and I was thinking, I bet you I could pick that canoe up and move it around, just get underneath of it. So that's interesting. What else do we have here? Forks, grapple, in that order, says Sandy. So forks are number one. I'm going back now. Do you guys have a stump bucket? I was looking at a video with who was it? Oh, Biff's Equipment. He just put a video out, and he has an Artilian system, and he's got the stump bucket, and he put the stump bucket on upside down. So instead of a scoop, it was more like this, and he was able to use that stump bucket to kind of claw down at a bunch of roots that he took out, and he was able to knock the dirt off the roots with this upside down stump bucket. I thought that was pretty interesting. I think I'd like a stump bucket, although ultimately I'd like a backhoe. But I could see where a stump bucket would come in pretty handy for sure. Mona is saying that the forks are the most useful, but the grapple is more fun. Maybe so. Maybe so. There are times with the grapple when I wish that it had more of a more like forks underneath of it, because the grapple basically is just kind of like a pusher with teeth. You really can't get under anything with it, at least the way my Land Pride is designed. So the forks are going to be good for that. I'm reading here. A lot of I'm reading back through some comments for Trailum 3, and folks are again chiming in, so that's good. To keep it up, and I hope you get an answer here, Trailum. Vinny is asking, how much are a set of forks? It depends, obviously, on what you get. The Land Pride forks that I'm planning to get, if the order comes in, they have different grades, and mine are the probably lighter duty because I only have the compact tractor. You can also get them in 42-inch length and 48-inch length. I think I'm getting the 42-inch. I don't think I need a 48-inch fork, because even if you want to move a sheet of plywood, 42 inches is fine, because you're going to have 6 more inches hanging over the end. Not a big deal. Although I've heard the longer forks are nice, because when you're at the operator station, you sometimes can't see the end of the forks. But anyway, pretty sure I ordered the 42s, and it's like $800. You can get another brand besides Land Pride for probably $700, but I haven't really seen forks for much less than that. Maybe you find folks in the comments could expand or expound on that, but $700-800 I think is pretty average. So that's what I know about that. We all know John Ritter's flail mower. I would like to have a flail mower. I don't know that it would fall into my top favorites if I had one, but I really think that it would be a great use, because a lot of what I do is basically thicker than just cutting grass, but not cutting down trees and heavy brush. So I think a flail mower would be perfect for me, but that's not in my future at this time. But I think it'd be fun. See how I'm going backwards in comments now. Ross, thank you for the for the research. I love it when you guys do research. We were talking about countries who drive on the left side of the road versus the right side of the road. Ross says a total of 78 countries and territories drive on the left, about 1/4 of all the world's roads, and about 35% of the world's population drive on roads on the left side. So it is, in fact, the minority of countries who drive on the left side of the road. We drive on the right side. So I think I have to wonder, where did that even come from? You think about, Henry Ford was not the inventor of the automobile. A lot of times we think that Henry Ford was. Henry Ford only created or invented or perfected the assembly line, but there were cars that were invented before Henry Ford, and maybe not in this country, maybe in other countries. So how did that develop? How did somebody say we're going to drive on the right side or the left side? And, we're going to put the steering wheel on the opposite side of what we drive instead of putting it right in the middle, which I think the early ones were just, it really was called a horseless carriage, and it was just a carriage with a motor on it. And I think in the middle is where you steered it. But anyway, I think it'd be interesting to to hear how that developed, right side, left side, all that good stuff. Thank you, Ross. Thank you. That's good research. Dave, good to see you from RCAF Polar Express. Favorite. Look how he spells favorite. Such a good Canadian. Favorite tractor attachment is the backhoe. More than 100 hours on it and love it. Yeah, Dave does some good things on his channel. Congratulations on getting your lovely tractor back in your possession. I know you had a big move and you were without it for quite a while, and now you have your tractor again. So that's a good feeling. But uh, yeah, he's got a Mahindra. What's it called? An Emax or something? It's a subcompact tractor and has done some good projects. So check out RCAF Polar Express when you get a chance. Uh, and Chris, of the attachments that you and the box blade gets the most use, pallet forks are the most versatile. So they all have their place, right? They all have their place. Herb said that he was at a light, and the fellow beside him had a right-hand drive car. Um, yeah, male Jeeps are right-hand drive. Have to be. Well, they don't have to be, but makes sense. Hillside Acres, good to see you. BJ says backhoe. Since I'm going backwards, I might start repeating myself. Oh, David, I was just asking about the stump bucket, and David says that actually my most used attachment is the stump bucket. So that's fun. By the way, let me point this out to you. If you are not familiar with Good Works Tractors, the YouTube channel, you probably are because I think most of you watch that. And it's the analytics tell me that a lot of the viewers who view my channel also view Good Works Tractors. It shows you what other channels people like to watch. It's not, again, don't think it's like so much Big Brother. It's not like telling me that David watches this or whatever. It's just telling me in general, people who like your channel also like Good Works Tractors or Tractor Time with Tim uh, or Outdoors with the Morgans. Those are channels that are very similar popularity. So interesting. What was my point? I don't remember. Good Works Tractors. Go check out Good Works Tractors. And the last couple of videos, he's doing some significant giveaways. And one of them is a stump bucket. So you just have to go watch the video and make a comment. I think there's some specific directions in there, like make a comment stating what tractor you own or something like that. And then he's going to do a random comment picker in the next week or two. So you don't have much time. And somebody's going to win a good attachment. I know the stump bucket was one, and then there was another one too. I forget what it was. Oh, it was Bora wheel spacers. I'd love to have some wheel spacers. So check out Good Works Tractors, and you could be a winner of something more significant than a sticker, although everybody loves a sticker. Hey, good point, Arnie, about the quick hitch. With all the different attachments that you have, if they're quick hitch compatible, you're using that on every attachment. So that's a great point. I do like my quick hitch, which is just the Harbor Freight quick hitch. I bought it specifically because my rototiller was such a beast to hook up. I mean, just frustrating. So the quick hitch makes hooking up the rototiller so easy. My wood chipper, I just back up and just pick the wood chipper right up. So it works great for that. My box blade, and I did end up getting a replacement top hook from Ken's bolt-on hooks. If you're familiar with the Harbor Freight quick hitch, the one fault that people find with it is that top hook, I'm trying to hold my hand the right way, that top hook does not extend out far enough, and it doesn't quite catch right. So you can buy extension hooks that are a little deeper from Amazon and whatnot, but Ken's bolt-on hooks that he sells, I believe they're made in the U.S. as well, forged in the U.S. A replacement hook for that top. You just take the old hook off, put this one on, and it's like 3/4 of an inch further out, and it just makes all the difference in the world. I don't know if Harbor Freight has corrected that issue, or if they're still just punching out these old hooks and still selling them the way they were. But other than that, it's a good little piece for $100. I bought it just as a test to see if I really wanted to have a quick hitch, and I thought, well, if it works, then I'll probably end up buying a Land Pride or something more significant. So far, it's holding up okay. So enough about the quick hitch. I did a video on the quick hitch. Enough about the quick hitch. Let me talk about the quick hitch. I did a video on the quick hitch when I first got it. My channel was pretty new, and it's still a very popular video. A lot of people watch it, so happy to see that. Robert is mentioning the forks again as number one. Also the brush hog. So yeah, that's definitely a handy thing to have, is that brush hog mower. And I use my finish mower like a brush hog, and I use it a lot. But again, the attachment that you use the most doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite. If I asked what attachment do you use the most, probably would be my mower. My finish mower, because I put a lot of hours on mowing. So yeah, now we'll go back toward the bottom and see what else we may have missed. We're talking about the quick hitch here, and Projects with Paul mentions the Spico is the way to go. That, I believe, is true, and I saw that also on GoodWorks Tractors, and I'm not doing an ad here for GoodWorks Tractors. I've heard that you can buy these Spicos other places, but I know that GoodWorks sells these, and what's great about those, any other quick hitch that you buy has very large hooks on the bottom, and you have to put adapters on your pins for your 3-point to make it from like category 1 to category 3 or something. I don't know why that is, but Spico makes a quick hitch with the smaller hooks on the bottom, so they fit category 1. You don't have to put the adapters on, so you may pay a little more up front for the Spico, but you're not going to buy all those adapters or what are they called? I mean, adapter is the word, but like a sleeve or whatever. I can't think of the word. But that's a good point. Good point. Yep. Caden is mentioning Pat's, which is a quick hitch system, and I think I would like that too. I've never tried it. Pat's is kind of an in between a quick hitch and standard 3-point. The way Pat's systems works is you've got the hooks on the bottom, so you easily back up to your unit and just lift your 3-point and click it in, and then I think you hook your top link up regularly. But it gives you a lot of versatility there, and I think the Pat's system looks really interesting. Robert has a question. Thank you for following the suggested rules there, Robert, with starting out with a question, because it stood out and I saw it. Question: how do you maintain your driveway drainage? Anyone heard of an offset plow or trencher for a subcompact? Well, I would think that what you'd want there would be a rear scraper blade that you can offset. That's what I've done for years. We have a driveway that's like 150 feet long, not super long. I don't have a rear scraper blade now. This was on another old tractor I had. Now I just have the box blade, which is nice. But the scraper blade is nice because you can angle it and you can tilt it, so you can create that crown on your driveway, and that kind of helps. So, but again, anyone heard of an offset plow or trencher for subcompact? Put it in the comments. Help Robert out. And Pale Horse makes a comment. Not a favorite, but I do use my ballot box the most of the time on the back. Navigating through trails with a rake or blade is slow go. So the ballast box is narrow and makes it easy. It's a good point. Anytime you use your front end loader, you need to have ballast on the back of your tractor. I've got fluid filled rear tires, which is a great thing, but that's not necessarily enough. So I use that. Plus, I throw an implement on the back, usually my box blade. If I'm going to do loader work, I'll just throw the box blade on the back. But Pale Horse Outdoors makes a good point here that sometimes those attachments hanging off the back can be kind of cumbersome, especially if you're trying to navigate through trails or whatnot. And if you're not using the rear attachment, you're just using the front end loader, then a ballast box is nice because it's between the wheels. It's not as wide as the wheels and gives you a lot more navigation. So, hey, thank you for that, Ross. That super chat. Oh my gosh, the hot dog cam. I forgot about it. Thanks for mentioning that. It went away. Where did it go? Oh my gosh. I lost it. The signal is gone. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I wonder if you guys would want me to walk out there and try and get it back. Would you want that? Are you curious about the hot dog cam? I can't believe the signal went away. I don't know what happened. What could I do? What could I do while I go work on the hot dog cam? Do you care? You might. So let's see. Can I play anything? Do I have anything that's long enough? No. I don't have any videos here that's long enough. Sorry. Tell you what, here's what we'll do. We only have 20 minutes left, but I have to go check on that hot dog because my house could be burning down. I wouldn't even know it. I can't believe I lost that signal. Let's do this. This is completely spontaneous. I'm going to invite you to the live stream. And if you're able, jump on. I'll try to get somebody on here. If you're comfortable covering for me, then jump on the live stream, and you can cover for me. So there we go. I just shared it. If you click on that, you'll pop on. You need to have a camera, a webcam and a microphone, and anyway, let's see if that works. John, you want to help me out here, John Ritter? He's always a good person to jump on here. Who can do it? Oh yes, the sticker giveaway. We'll do that very soon. You'll get this sticker. Got to cover my face there. There it is. This vinyl bumper sticker. You will get it. And play the music. Yeah, but it would look like the live stream's over if I play the music, and it's also only 30 seconds. It's going to take me longer than that to run out there and check on the hot dog. I can check with my we're not necessarily the most professional here. I can check my Ring camera device here and see. Oh, the deck's not on fire. That's good. All right, we're good there. Anyway, grapple is your favorite attachment from D. Delano. Yeah, Terry's saying go check the dogs. All right, I'm gonna bring Ross on the land here with me. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Ross.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I don't have my earbuds in, so I gotta watch for feedback here. All right. So Ross, you gonna take over for me while I go check on the hot dog?
Yep, go check on those hot dogs.
Right, cool. All right, everybody. Hey, this is Ross from Ross on the Land. If you've not subscribed to Ross's channel, he has a great channel with a Kubota BX, a Wallenstein or Wallenstein?
Wallenstein chipper.
It's like Frankenstein. It's not Wallenstein, It's Wallenstein. Wood chipper. And he does some neat things on his channel. So, Ross, awesome to see you. And Ricky Ventures is here as well. Ricky Ventures, I know we were talking with him the other night on, was it John's channel, right? I think so. So,
hey,
Ricky, how are you?
How's it going?
Good. Oh my gosh. And we've got John Ritter here in the background. It's like the whole crew from before. Look at that.
It's the same
John.
group.
Hey, Ricky, how are you?
Took me a while.
Nice. Look, I'm gonna let you guys chat. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's like the whole crew from before.
Go cook that hot dog, Ed.
Exactly. Well, I had to go to a different computer. I wasn't ready to do it live.
I got backbeat. Hold on. Go cook that hot dog, Ed.
So how you guys doing?
Better. Doing good.
Good. Yep.
Feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever.
It's been a whole week here. Yeah, if you guys are in the chat, we were all four of us, including Ed and Ricky and Ross. We were all we were doing a live stream on my channel. What day was that? Was that
Wednesday?
Was it Wednesday? I don't even know.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like last week sometime.
Was it a
We were all
Wednesday?
talking.
Seems like that might be sounds like something I would do on a Wednesday. All right. Well, favorite attachments, huh? I was thinking, I don't know if Ed mentioned it in my comment. I posted it because he said the one that you use might not be the one you use the most, but might be your favorite. I started thinking, well, maybe my snowblower, my front mount snowblower is my favorite, as opposed to the alternative, a shovel.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. It's like I use my brush hog the most, but maybe it's not my favorite. Maybe the tiller's my favorite because that just does a knockout job when you use it, right?
I tell you,
So
this
easy.
is the first year I had a tiller, and I can't believe how well that thing performs. That's really does a good job on the back of a tractor. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to say that my snowblower, because when I first moved to this property, I was using a side-by-side with a plow. And it would take about an hour to 2 hours to plow the driveway.
Yeah.
But then I got the tractor and the snowblower, and I can do it in about 10 to 15 minutes now. So
Wow.
that's fantastic.
Major time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about implements, but like same with like my 0-turn mower. I got a 0-turn mower a
Yeah.
couple of years ago, and it cut my mowing time in half, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Somebody's asking me what snowblower I have. Sandy, I've got it's the Kubota snowblower. It's a front mount. I think the model number is BX2350D. I think. Don't quote me on that. But it's Kubota's entry level front mount snowblower. They have a heavy duty commercial version too.
Mhm.
I've
That's the
got
one I have.
standard
Yeah.
one, and it works good. But yeah. All right.
Hey,
Hey, the host is back.
You can kick
I'm
us out
back.
if you want.
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
Okay. Kick us out of your house.
Yeah.
all
Feel free.
right. So I checked on the hot dog cam, and apparently it lost internet connection, but I brought it back. Here it is.
Oh.
That don't look good.
Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't eat that.
I still have
You got any
almost 15
dogs?
minutes left here.
I bet the dogs will eat it. You got any dogs?
Yeah, they would
Yeah.
definitely eat it. Oh, look, it just went away again. That's so
It
strange.
doesn't even want to be on camera.
It doesn't.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe the dogs knocked the camera off and they're eating the hot dog right now.
I was
Maybe.
so worried about the propane running out, so I put a new bottle on. Now, whatever's happened with the internet, it jumped out again. That's crazy.
Tickle me oranges. Thought that was pretty good.
Crazy old iPhone. Wow. Hey, well,
All right.
anyway, the hot dog cam was kind of a bust. We'll have to do that again. But you guys, you're welcome to stick around, and we'll give away a sticker. How would that be?
Woohoo. Sticker
Nice.
giveaway time.
All right, let's-
Sure you will.
Let's lose this.
It's like winter chicken dinner.
Let's lose the graphic there about your favorite tractor attachment. And the way this is going to work now, this is not good news for John. I'm sorry, John. Because I'm giving away the bumper sticker tonight, you're not going to be disqualified if you won in the past. Except for one person. Only one person has won this sticker, and that was last week. So everybody has a chance to win this sticker tonight who has not won anything in the past. So I don't know, John, that does not increase your odds, unfortunately. But you still have an equal chance, or you have a chance to win. So the way this is going to work is if you're in the United States or Canada, or regardless of how you spell the word favorite, you can win this sticker, and you're going to enter in the live chat a comment that I'm going to post here and share with you. And you'll type it exactly the way you see it, and then we're going to randomly pick a winner. So here's the thing. Again, anybody can win in the United States or Canada, except for the one person, and I forget who that was. I'm sorry, who won this last week. So there we go.
So maybe they can still win again if you forgot who they were.
Oh.
His name was
I could look it up. I could look it up. It's just,
Alan? Somebody
it's
tell
just
us.
slipping
Somebody
my
remembers.
mind here. So anyway,
How many people do
in
we
the
have in there? We
comments,
got
in the
59,
live stream
right?
comments there, type the word #forks because the forks were most popular.
I thought maybe that was your favorite.
Well, I don't have forks yet, so they're not my favorite, but maybe they'll become my favorite. I don't have the music queued up, so you guys can just sing in the background or something, you know.
Do the
Ricky,
Jeopardy?
where are you, Ricky?
I'm the first one in again. I always try to make it a game. I want to be the first one in.
I'm
That's
located in Minnesota.
Like a consolation prize for me. First
Just
one.
wondering why it's so bright over there.
It doesn't matter how many times you enter or whether you're the first one in or the last one in. The picker's going to just pick randomly. Oh, look, we already have 34
I
entries.
know, but I
That's-
got to make it entertaining for myself because I know I'm not going to win. So at least I'm winning. I'm the first one in. I got that down.
Then you're a winner. By the way, that GIE conference is coming up, right, John?
It is coming up. Yep, getting pretty excited about that. October
Another week or two.
20th, 21st, and 22nd. I will be in Louisville, Kentucky. Learned to say that right. I've been practicing. Not Louisville, Louisville. Yeah, yes. Green Industry and Equipment Exposition.
There you go.
I was
The
saying
green
it
industry
wrong.
and equipment. So you guys, if you guys are going to go there, you can meet John live in person at the Curtis Artillion booth. Correct, John?
That's where I will be for most of the time. And the best way to get a hold of me is join our Facebook group. A Ritterbit will do. You can message me in real time and we can meet up wherever you're at.
There you go.
Yes.
And you'll be in Louisville, Kentucky.
Don't get me in trouble now.
That would be, well, in John Harris's Peter Piper's Practical Principles of Plain and Perfect Pronunciation, he would probably say Louisville.
Oh, man. That was
Ooh,
good.
good
Ed.
one. Nicely done.
Awesome. Thank you. 46 entries. This may be the most ever of the sticker giveaway.
Come on, let's
Challenge.
hit 50. 50.
And we
This will
lost
be the
Ricky
one I
Ventures.
win.
We offended Ricky by saying Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah, he took off.
I'm going to cut this off here in a moment. 47 entries. We got almost 70 watching, so maybe we can get 50 entries.
And everyone needs to give a big thumbs up because we're at 30.
Maybe. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, click a thumbs up for me if you would, if you enjoy the show.
47 entries.
All right, Ricky got kicked out. Sorry, Ricky. Well, thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to hit the draw button here. I think we've given everybody a chance.
Yeah, it is definitely hit that draw button as soon as you can.
Here we go.
Right as soon as you see me enter, then hit it. All right, come on. It's my lucky day. Here we go. Feel it. Ooh, I saw my name. Here we go. Come on. Homestead Engineering Reball.
Oh,
Timber. Oh, man.
Keegan Timber.
So close.
I can tell you that I remember Keegan Timber was a winner in the past of the stickers, but I said that's okay. You could win this as well. So congratulations to Keegan Timber. You'll have to email me again, just like in the past. I probably still have that email that you sent last time. But anyway, email me. And that email address is contactmcgtv@gmail.com. And remind me again that you won tonight's live stream sticker giveaway, and you're going to get one of these vinyl bumper stickers.
Those are nice.
Very nice.
Pretty, isn't it?
Can't wait to get one.
You could get that or the other stickers, John.
You got some nice stickers. Those are nice. David White sent his winning stickers to my daughter, so I have got to see them.
That's right.
Yes,
But she didn't
They
show
are
me,
very
right?
nice looking stickers. Yeah.
Well, she let you look at them. She let you know what they
And
could
she hid
possibly
them.
look
She
like.
said, "These are mine, Dad. You can't have them. Got to win your own." She says.
So, all right. Hey, I'm just looking at comments here. Anything else? We got a few minutes left before we wrap up for the night.
Hey, AK Dad stuff just jumped on. Mike from Alaska. Did you see his video today?
I didn't see the video. I saw it pop up as a recommendation. But I haven't seen it
You'll
yet. It's something about
never
snow,
guess
right?
what he was plowing snow. Plowing
What?
snow. Yeah, 2 days ago.
Oh, no.
I know. He said they had like 6 inches and then they were supposed to get 6 more. So I don't know how much they ended up getting total, but North Pole, Alaska, snowstorm, October 2nd.
Hey, well, Ross, John, it could be coming your way, right? You're next.
I would hope not. I'm not even close to ready.
I'm not ready either.
Oh, sorry.
Let's keep that up north. Yeah, keep
Sorry.
that up
My
north.
finger in there.
And he was he had his original tractor cab on. He's testing that out. He's ready for that, but he did not have his chains on. And being that heavy wet snow, he was slipping and sliding a little bit. So
Wow.
I bet he'll be getting his chains on soon.
Yeah, you got to have those chains. I mean, I think he has the R4 tires like I have, and probably not very good in snow. I haven't gotten much snow, so been pretty lucky that way.
Yeah, he says he wasn't ready. Not completely. Oh,
It's
man.
the start of the season for him, for
Can't
sure.
believe it. I can't even fathom having snow.
How
that early.
out of the ordinary would that be for him?
Yeah, that would be.
Risky.
I mean, we've had. I don't think it's out of the ordinary for Mike either. They get it and it probably melts, and then it finally gets cold, and then they get more and it stays. But
Yeah.
I don't know what's the earliest we've ever had snow here. I'm sure it's October. Well, we had the storm of 1991, the Halloween storm that I don't know,
Yes.
maybe made national publicity, but what was it, like 24 inches of snow in Minneapolis and even more up north. But
look at David here showing off. His pool is 82 degrees down in I believe David's in Florida there at Homestead Engineering.
okay, yeah, 82. Yeah, that would be nice.
27 in Celsius.
It was warm here today. I must have hit 75 here. That's unusual for us.
It'll come. Winter will come. So we've been lucky for years and years not to have a bad winter, but I keep thinking each year it's going to come. I mean, I can't remember the last big snowstorm other than the blizzard of '96. That was one that was pretty crippling for this area. I was actually traveling from Florida, and people were saying, you're driving home to the worst blizzard in a century, and it was crazy. So, but anyway, so I want to thank you guys. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, John, for covering for me. I'm sorry that Hot Dog Cam 2.0 was a flop. And
sorry it took me so long to get here. I was messing with my headphones, and then I usually use Safari for YouTube and stuff, and then with StreamYard it only works on Chrome, so I was switching back. As was a mess. I was trying
crazy stuff.
Like that.
It's all right. Ross jumped on first, so thank you, Ross. Appreciate that. So, anyway, I want to thank the viewers for tuning in tonight. We're wrapping up right around 8 o'clock, so this was fun. Kind of unprepared, but I thought it'd be neat to pose a question for a live stream, and I think it worked out pretty well. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think that was kind of neat to ask a question and see what all the different answers were. And we had that one viewer who had the problem with the John Deere, and I think that was pretty neat that people watching could help him out with his problem, which again is a testament to the little community that we have here, and I think that's really great.
I did some research on that. That seems to be a very common problem with that particular model tractor, and I posted, I don't know if you saw it or not, but it seems to be a stuck solenoid that's not working well. So yeah, check out tractorsbynet.com. Tractorsbynet.com has a lot of great information. So
yeah, it's a web form. Yeah,
I wonder if that solenoid is inside the hydraulic pump or inside the transmission, or
from what I understood, it might be behind the dash. From research I was reading, I don't know. I don't know John Deere as well. I don't know Kubota's that well either. But
it wouldn't sound like a $1,500 fix. But yeah, that's got to be frustrating. I don't know what year that tractor is, but apparently he didn't buy it that long ago, so that's very frustrating.
Yeah.
So
that would be very frustrating, extremely.
Yeah. So I'm going to say goodnight for tonight. So again, thank you, John. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, Ricky Venture. Sorry you got knocked off the channel here, just like Hot Dog Cam, unfortunately. But we'll do this again next week. And tell me again, John, the dates of that conference.
October 20th, 21st, 22nd. Louisville,
so a few
Kentucky.
weeks left. Maybe we'll see you again next week. But for those of you who have access to getting to Louisville, go meet John there at the Curtis Artilian booth. I think that's really fun. I know that there was the and it was kind of too late to talk about it now, but I know that there was just that other the Paul Bunyan event, and
Paul
I saw
Bunyan show in Ohio.
But a lot of channels, Mike Morgan and several other channels have posted about it. So that looks like it was a fun event. And that would have been a good thing to talk about tonight, but we're at the end of our time. So at any rate, thank you, John. Thank you, Ross. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Be sure to join us next week, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see you next week.